Hi folks, we are going to play a deck that we built the other day with Nico, and I can show you this deck. So this is the White Book of Attrition, a Tyrell deck that has some interesting mechanics that I will no doubt play incorrectly. So any deck that has Varys I've struggled with in the past, trying to trigger him with Last of the Giants, and we have some of the usual Kingsguard stuff, attrition-y, Sir Robert Strong, Mandon Moore type of thing, and also of course some stuff that gains power pretty quickly, the Knight of Flowers, Sir Jaime Lannister, Barristan with renown and stuff like that. So should be interesting. So we had to make a couple of changes because of the restricted list. House Florent Knight was not a problem. We are not playing the Palace of Sorrows, but Old Town and Scheming Septon of course got restricted. So we are keeping Old Town, 2 copies, and we've included some other cards instead of that Scheming Septon, but we now do have a complete non-loyal package for the Hollow Hill. So we'll see how it goes. Like last week, if you want to play against me, you can let me know on Discord and we'll have a game. Otherwise, I'll just play whoever joins on the Iron Throne. Yeah, Nico said the other day to me that he forgot to mention in the episode that you're supposed to get some economy in the opening hand, so the Arbor or Redwine Straits, that's not really surprising with Tyrell decks that play those 2 locations, so we'll try to do that. And then we are supposed to open with the Maiden and keep the White Swords for after Varys for the comeback, and not just use them as economy to put something into play from our hand. It is tempting, of course, if you can put something like Barristan Selmy. He is a 7 coster that basically makes it an 11 gold plot. So it is tempting to do that. We'll see what the situation is. We also have Lysa and Jaqen Hagar with that Last of the Giants package. I'm not really that familiar with this. I don't play it in any decks. I've had it played against me and it is nice, but hopefully I can use it correctly. And we now have the Sparrows, which were not in Nico's original deck. It's another character that was included instead of Scheming Septon, and that's great if the game goes to time, because you can do a nice little swing in your favor. And the 7, we have Gate of the Gods, so that should be enough. There's a copy of Starry Sept. Not sure if anything else has the 7 trait here. And we also have another card that I will probably struggle to use, Unexpected Guile, so this works with Sparrows in theory. You can win a challenge and put it back to trigger it again. We'll see if we can manage to do that. Also works, of course, on other stuff, on Sir Robert Strong, on Shrewd Diplomat. I guess on the characters that are supposed to gain power, you would not be using this. We have Orton. That should be interesting. So spy character into play. That means something like Hightower Spy will work with this. Alright, trying again. Let's see. Yeah, as we suspected last time, it is Khal Drogo. And we'll be keeping this one because we have that Arbor that Nico said we should look for. Now, what to do with it? I guess we could do Orton. We're not getting 2 cards into Shadows, so... Okay, Womb of the World. But nothing major in play at the moment, so not that bad. Okay, so we'll open with the Maiden. and going second. Now let's have a look. So, spy character. That would be Hightower spy, I think is the only one. So, when we kill Orton, we'll get another card into play. Oh, okay, it's not the box Khal Drogo, it's this one. So this could be slightly more tricky. And 2 go left, which is slightly annoying for us. So we could just marshal Lysa, which would be slightly unusual. And then if opponent does military, we use her to remove Khal Drogo. Or we could play more stuff. But struggling a bit with claim soak in that case. So let's do Lysa and the Hollow Hill. Then we have 1 gold left for Tears of Liss. If we still have a character after all the military is done. Okay. Nothing I can do against this, so if it hits one of the cards that I need, sad day for me. Now what? Not going for the military just yet. Maybe not at all, so this guy will stand. Let's allow that, because I want to have a... If he passes, I want to have a chance to play Intrigue with Tears of Liss. Doesn't pass, alright. So I guess we're killing Lysa and getting rid of Drogo. Unless we get Nightmares. Okay, so Qohor goes back to hand. Ooh. Yeah, may as well. Opponent of course doesn't know that we are not playing Palace of Sorrows. Now let's see that Missandei coming into play. Okay, discarding Qohor, interesting. So either there is another one, or there are no more summer plots. Of course, there is also overwhelming numbers, which can sometimes take stuff from the discard pile. Now we have Jaime discarded, right? And no Varys inside, so... now Nico said that we weren't supposed to do this, so I could just play Pentoshi, but then my opponent is not having any econ here, so I think I'm going to use this and see what happens. Yeah. Get Jaime in that way. And still have some gold left to get more claim soak. Time of Plenty, another summer plot, so decent chance that there is a Qohor available again. Alright. So let's get more econ. Well, we could play House Fallen Knight and then try to do military, but with this in play, I don't think it's going to work. So let's get econ first of all. Now, what does this do? So bestow 1. I can use him to get House Floren Knight in that way. Let's try. But obviously we'll wait for a good opportunity now. Rakaro. Let's see. Discard 1 card at random. Not nice. No gold for put to the sword, so I guess Orton is dying here. And put this into play. Which one? Which one is more important is the question. I guess let's do Jaime. And let's defend this to stop the Prince trigger. Another put to the sword, okay. not this one, sorry, this one. Get this guy into play. Discard the reducer. And we do military, which might take Recaro now, because he's going back to hand. If not, then we can even play March to the Wall. Yeah, interesting. Okay, now varies, but somehow miraculously attrition is working, even though Khal Drogo was in play in round 1, because Lysa was there and Orton, which kind of stopped any chance of an efficient military challenge. Okay, so this is slightly dangerous. Yeah, but looks like the hand is not that great. And with Jogo discarded for March to the Wall. No way back for my opponent. Okay, so that's one down, quite a quick one. Now let's see if we have anyone joining us for game 2. Maybe not so. Let's just start another one. So we'll play 3 games, unless they're all like this. Then I guess we have time for some more. So next week, I can give you a spoiler, we'll be looking at House Baratheon. So an episode to be published sometime in the beginning of the week. Oh, rematch, okay. Monday or Tuesday. And it's going to be slightly more control-y. So let's see how that one goes. Okay, Qohor this time. Let's see, so we'll start with similar opening. Okay, this time we can do Old Town and this into Shadows. No characters. Okay, what's this? Hatchlings and gives insight. Fine by me. However, Varys, we don't have Last of the Giants. Okay. Now do we just put locations into play here? I don't want to give Qohor too many free challenges, because they can rush pretty quickly. And I can't actually trigger Varys here. But let's see how it goes. So just play economy. Get this into Shadows also. And I guess we have gold for Star Recept. Trigger Old Town in Dominance if it's still available. And if this survives, then Sparrows with Unexpected Guile could stall the game. Cordani. She needs a Varys. Insight as well. Okay, free go to do your thing. Let's see how quickly the power goes here. Attacking with everything, interesting. Yeah, would have preferred to keep him, obviously, with such a good setup in terms of economy. And that's a good call, protecting from Morghulis. And okay, what's this? No kneeling, okay. Could be worse. Let's try our luck. We're supposed to call a character, I think. But if we call event and we draw it. Yeah. Probably a stupid move, but with 2 gold left, there was a genuine chance that we could have pulled it off. 3 in how many cards? 49. No super quick power gain, so she's not gaining anything on herself at the moment. Needs an attachment that gives her renown. And if I milk her, she loses the insight. That's the only thing. Could play marched against with no board, but it's a bit of a waste. Or I could just play this, get him in for free. It works, right? Kingsguard from this card. Yep. Not conceding that much gold here to my opponent. Okay. So she's going to participate in everything. Kind of figured that would be the case. Question is, can she get renown? Okay, not milking Varison. Yeah, he's going to struggle to do anything significant anyway. Oh, okay. Just changing so that Grola works out, that's fine. And we have that military challenge that she can go into. No gold for any burn, at least. Which is fine. Okay. Now milk is in play. I assume there's another one in the deck, so if I play Varys here, he's probably getting milked with Qohor. So let's continue with a similar plan. So we'll play this. In case there's any political disaster, this could be useful, although I already have 2 that are pretty decent. This guy can come into play. And I guess Gate of the Gods for Sparrows. Would be nice to keep some Claim Soak for Intrigue so that we have a better chance of keeping Varys. We have enough gold to play all of these. And enough for ambush if that's the way we decide to go. Okay, big challenge. Should we do this? There's half a chance that Khaleesi comes into play to increase claim on power. So maybe not. Ah, lost him. That's too bad. Okay, can't successfully defend. Running out of stuff for Qohor, I guess. Okay, now let's see this. So it's 3 and she can participate with 5, so that will be 8 without needing, right? Yeah, 8, and these are all -1, so I cannot actually defend this. So let's bring this guy into play to die. Hopefully it doesn't get burned in some way that I'm not anticipating. Okay. So I guess we do power. Could keep sparrows for later. Get the spy. See what we get. Nightmares, okay. And we should get the Star Recept as well. Which could be useful at some point. Now if I do Intrigue, then she gets her insight, doesn't have Renown currently. And okay, our reserve, so may as well do it, and then dominance at least is tied. Not a good Morghulis time, unfortunately. Full hand, and I have very little. And can't even play the white swords at the moment. So I guess we're playing Pentoshi. Okay. Plenty of cards, plenty of gold for my opponent. Unlimited gold, okay, so we can put him into shadows. We can play this. Do I milk her? Would be nicer to milk Khal Drogo if he sees play, but can't do that as first player. So let's milk her, and then we still have Nightmares as the last card. Ouch. Okay. She's well protected. So I guess the only way we're getting rid of her is with March to the wall. We need to kill everything else first. Now when I played Qohor last week, I did not actually find any deck space for burn, so I wonder if Dracarys is in the deck. And how should we approach this? Do we do any challenges? I suppose not. We'll defend what we can. Okay, we're losing that Nightmares. Should have probably just played it earlier on Daenerys to stop the inside, but yeah, I prefer to have at least one card so that the opponent needs to guess at least a little bit. Okay, so Daenerys is going to be added with her strength, so it's unlikely that Barristan and Mandon Moore will be able to defend military. Maybe with Unexpected Guile. Ah, she has stealth. Okay, so 10, no way to defend this, but I do need to probably now play Mandon more. Because don't want to kill this for military and then Barristan gets marched. Friedman, okay. Still only 5-4, not a disaster. Let's see, so we don't have any knowledge, so let's just call. Now we have to do this first, so let's do this first. Okay. Knight of Flowers, and then we'll call character. Last of the Giants. Running out of cards a bit, so it's unlikely to survive Intrigue Claim. Gold pretty much unlimited now. And still nothing great in discard pile for white swords. We could just play close call. Get an extra card. Okay, no dupes. If we can help it, and no renown, so let's have a reducer. This. Don't want seized. Now seal of the hand goes on Daenerys, who is participating in everything as it is. And it's a 3-coster that can be easily traded, so I think we have to go Beggar King. And that's unfortunate. Okay, so now what? Do we just play on the board? I guess we could. Marshal him normally. Or let's do it through shadows, just in case there's any milks and stuff like that. So it costs me 5. I have 9 left, that's pretty comfortable. And still have more economy here, and I'll put Orton into play. Use some Iron Bank gold for that. Oh, he can grab something. Is there anything? There is, okay. Did not even consider that for a second, but fine. And here come the dupes. Okay, what's this? Another thing will come into play, and she will gain a bunch more strength. So the idea of beating her in a challenge seems pretty unlikely now. Does this work on defense? It does. Okay, what can we do? Can we do any challenge? I think we have to defend. It's only 5. No renown. Still no Drogon, and I'm not seeing any attachments that give renown, so 3 more rounds until my opponent also has to play the reset. Alright. Just the 4. Seems like I can win this. Stand him or return him to shadows. Guess we return him to shadows. Again, some kind of problem with doing the challenge. Okay, 6 and then a bunch will be added, but no stealth. Still don't quite have enough to defend this. Now let's assume I blank Daenerys. I would have 15. Yeah. It's not enough, so duplicate. Okay, if I draw Varys with Hollow Hill and this still in hand, then getting marched. What do we have left? So we had all the challenges, have we? So I can defend with both. Not going to blank her. Ooh, okay. Stuff happening. Fine. Now let's try our luck. Didn't get him. Okay. Well, in that case, let's grab this. Okay, so good chance that he's getting marched, which means we'll do Morgulis here. Ah, no, okay. So it's Daenerys. And there was Fire and Blood in hand. And whatever comes into play here. And 2 plots left, so I'm guessing it's not any reset that I will enjoy. Zeroed hand, okay. Okay, now it gets tricky. And he's duped as well. Yeah. Let's blank him. So that she doesn't have renown, and we'll just concede the unopposed like we've done so far. Well, actually we defended most of it. Okay, defend with this guy. Unfortunately, I can't recycle him. Unless I use the Iron Bank will have its due. Twenty cards left in the deck. Where are those Marinese markets? They are off the restricted list, so they should be in the deck. Unless it's not fully up to date. Now this one I can only really defend with this, so... Okay, not the worst thing. Guess she's going to participate. Not wasting any opportunity to draw for insight, but let's see if we can stall it long enough. Where is triggers, and then we have this. That's not great. Not triggering the plot. Now, does she still have any protection? Don't think so. So if there is Morghulis, she might be getting killed. Yeah, okay. So, searching for a dupe or something else. If it's a dupe, I'll march Drogon and prevent her having renown some more. Still nothing here for white swords. Okay. That's not great for me. Almost there, now reset blade. So maybe the last one is march to the wall. And I think I don't have much chance if that's the case. But I will survive this round because I'll trigger both of these. Oh, more renown. And this guy is not an ally at least, okay. 7 cards in shadows. Okay, I guess that's the one we defend again. I think it's only Daenerys at the moment, so I can use my shrewd diplomat here. That's right, so this removes her from the challenge. And then I'll defend with both just to avoid burn. Maybe put this into place straight away. Put him back. Hopefully it's not exposed duplicity. The last one. I think that would have been played already. And no intrigue icons. So let's just blank her now, because she's gaining renown anyway. $13 should become 14 very shortly. Don't think I can do anything. Okay, now let's consider what this does exactly. Okay, so I need to do this when Old Town is standing if I want to draw correctly. So let's do this first. Where is still alive? Lysa also, I believe, is still alive. Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. Try it. Okay, add to hand. Let's do Last of the Giants. Place on bottom. So the Knight of Flowers is alive and in shadows. And this is not that useful, so place this on the bottom and Night of Flowers is on top. So now we can use Old Town and name character. Well, in taxation would be thing to do, obviously. I'm an idiot, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is long gone, and I think Tears of Bliss is not. Is Tears of Bliss happening? Could be poison Drogon, get rid of the renown before the game is over, something like that. Don't think I can sneak anything past Daenerys. Ah, Morghulis, okay. Hand or discard pile. I guess I have to go first. And do Morghulis first. 10 minutes left. Is there a chance? Okay, that stops my quick power gain with Night of Flowers, probably. Have to use the Iron Bank, I think. Now what? Very little gold left for my opponent. Yeah, he can't exil, he is not a lord. Fortunately. If there's any claim soak that gets marshaled, I have Osmond into House Floor and Knight, which is nice. But this guy needs to survive military if he's going to be alone. Okay. Consuming Flames, still an option. Now this guy makes it almost certain that I will win military. We could just risk it with this. I don't think we should. I think we'll play Sir Robert Strong. We could do power first, actually. So that the Night of Flowers stands. Just the Night of Flowers, right? Ah, okay, there is something. Now I might regret using all three of them. But I should be winning this still. Oh, actually. We have this. So bye bye Dario. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty miraculous. That was pretty miraculous, I have to admit. Not sure what this means exactly, but yeah, seemed like it was very difficult to lose with that bar side. But so here's a lesson for all of our new players that might be watching this one. Always, if you have a chance, play until you see the last plot. So Morghulis gets rid of the big board that my opponent had, and then suddenly the control on a small board starts working again, and game can turn around. So if you have a chance to stall it, you do so. And with this deck we had that nice Sparrows that Nico put in as a replacement for Scheming Septon, so a really nice finish. Okay, and I think we'll do one more. Let's see if Palpa wants to play. Play 3 Targs in one day. If not, we'll play someone else. Okay, so we'll wait a second. Have another look at this. Yeah, so that was a fun game. So a lot of the cards that contributed to winning that game. So we had Osmond working very nicely as first player, waiting with Hustler Knight in hand until something entered play. We had Fire and Blood that would have saved a lot of problems for my opponent, but then Hustler and Knight comes in as a surprise to discard it, and we had Sparrows that saved us. I think they stole something like 3 power, and a Shrewd Diplomat that was able to remove the only attacking character on a power challenge. Of course, we can win that on defense then. Unexpected Guile gives us another Sparrows trigger, and there is also the Starry Sept that was in play. I think it ended with, was it 4 power? So, very nice. Okay, so looks like we're playing another random person in the last one. So let's go for it. Okay, playing Normie. Haha, Barafools, alright. Okay, so Varys in hand, but slightly dodgy setup. We have economy, and it looks like we're going to have to set up Shrewd Diplomat if we take this hand. Okay, go for it, I guess. So we can set up one of these. Can't set up both because they are limited. Then we do this, and the Shrewd Diplomat, we can put it into shadows and lose 1 gold, I guess. So seems like the better option. Okay, Shagwell, one of the key cards. We could try to kill him immediately. Guess slightly premature, so let's do the Maiden. Okay, anti Summer Harvest opening. And that's not the worst card that we could have seen, unfortunately. I wish I could get rid of him with Housefloor and Knight, but it's this Jester that is protecting him. So we'll set up or Marshal, I should say, the Arbor. And if we do Hollow Hill, then we are losing the chance to play Diplomat in these decks do go very quickly, so slightly unfortunate, but can we do this still? We shouldn't, because they're not going to play Political Disaster in Baratheon. So, okay. Play Boardless, see what happens. Oh, okay. Now that's going to target either my Varys or my House Lord and Knight. I'm guessing if Normie has seen the episode, he's going for Varys. Now if there is Unbridled Generosity in hand, we're in trouble, because they'll be getting some keywords. Or maybe not, just the Insight, I guess, which two of them already have, and then no way to give Renown, because I don't have any characters to copy. Yeah, kept it as in Reclaim. Lucky with this one. So I guess we're conceding the 4 power here. Now if we play Morghulis, the Crown keeps some characters alive, but it kills Shagwell and the Ghost. And since nothing is protected, we could go for that. Maybe a return to the fields will be played, that's a possibility. Oh, actually, yeah, this one. Got another Varys. Or just get Sir Robert Strong and let the opponent know that he is a possibility here. Renly, fine. And 2 cards that we'll try to get rid of immediately here. Just give it a second. Whenever I reveal an early Morghulis, I don't want the opponent to know that I've done so without thinking. It's a bit of a spoiler, I guess. Okay, so boom. Going for gold. With Renly in hand, okay. Let's see what we get. Didn't like this guy particularly. But we have Nightmares and Sir Robert Strong, so we could kill him at some point. Or trigger Varys with the Nightmares in Dominance, also an option. Now what do we do here? Do we keep this to stop 1 challenge? So it costs me 3, which means I can put 2 more cards into Shadows that way, I guess. Unless I also attempt to use this. So this needs to go into Shadows, obviously. Now this deck could play Barring, no, maybe not Barring the Gates with Renly, but Exposed Duplicity. More of a possibility. And what else? So maybe this guy into Shadows. Even worse. And no more fools to get cards under them, so draw is gone. Okay, and yeah, this stands him, so let's not do that. Just doing this for the Starry Sep trigger. Defend it with 1. Let's do this, shall we? And now we have at least some protection against this, if we really need to trigger Varys. Another one. Could take my own. House Florent Knight. It does something, but that guy needs to be nightmares first, and then can do it in challenges. Or I could nightmares him in challenges, and then I use Osmond and House Florent Knight combo again, but can't draw them both here. So I guess we're doing this, are we? Or maybe this. Not many cards in hand. No, they're all decent options. Okay, so let's discard him, and then we'll do the White Swords thing later, right? And I think we can do March to the Wall here. Could also do... what did my opponent take? So Begging Brother. If I do Pentoshi, we're gonna have a huge Begging Brother coming into play. It's coming anyway, let's be honest. Alright. Now that's not great for me. Go second, because I have nothing on my faction card. Okay, so Renly can still be triggered. So this time none of these triggers will do anything, so may as well. I could put stuff into shadows, but then 9, yeah, don't have that much time, I guess, to mess around, so we should marshal something, but costs don't really work out too nicely. So this costs me 5, 4 left. I can just marshal Mandon Moor then. It's not brilliant. And no gold for nightmares. Duped Mandon Moor without triggering. In case there's military climb. 5, okay, so I can defend this. Now let's see, we've not used this a single time. Each defending King's Guard. That should be both of them. I could gamble, of course. No, I can't because they're not strong enough, so it has to be both. Okay. Okay. Well, I have no power to steal, and I could attack back, but then if Renly brings something big... Let's just see how the calculation works out. So it would be 10-2. If I defend... actually it's 9-3 when I get my renown, then I don't strike back. If I don't defend, it's 10-2, and then I do a power challenge back, so it's 9-4. If I succeed, let's leave it. See what Renly does, if anything. Could be dead cards in hand. No triggers this time. And I guess we go for that white swords now. Close call. Okay. That's taking Shagwell, is it? Ghost of High Heart. Now Ghost could be in hand, of course, which means Renly could even put it into play. Or could just be, yeah, thinking playing that plot for the draw. But here we go. Okay, and this is a new one, so we have... something that's not going to trouble me. I don't think Renly could gain renown and stand, but then he loses that power. That's not a big deal. Okay, and we have a fully loaded Begging Brother, so can't Nightmares them both. We could, but Ghost is triggering in between. Okay, let's do this. And that Unexpected Guile again will be nice. And the rest we keep. Yeah. Of course, that means no triggers. I can get rid of one, the other one stays, unless I use Star Recept. But we'll see what the opponent does first before we commit to that, so... Okay. I lost the other one. And now for the most important challenge. Let's see, 6. Seems low. Now we could chip away at that begging brother a bit. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's see. Let's see what gets cancelled. Yeah. Okay, got rid of one. They go quickly. Yeah, so this is the other type of game we can have here. Just playing more on the board with Renown, and this too is not doing too badly. Okay, slightly low on gold now to do a good power challenge. We'd have to use this on Ghost, I think. Should be. Or I could get Renown on the military challenge. Power is more important, obviously. Now let's just make sure that we're not doing anything stupid. So if I blank Ghost, yeah, it should be comfortably winning. Okay, that gets rid of 1 power. So that's a decent trade-off for me. Let's see. If all 3 defend, then I can't do anything. Just the 8, okay, and if I blank Ghost, that goes down to 7, and it's not enough. Fine. In that case, it's not enough. And we're losing dominance. Vargohot. Okay, more renown. That's trouble. Like this. Let's do character. And this time I am doing it in the right phase. Okay, nothing to do with close call. This gives gold away, and unfortunately this one means it fizzles completely, right? Yeah. That's too bad. Okay, let's assume that whatever these three cards are, they can all be played anyway. Okay. And shall we go second? Try to blank this guy and then do our removal. Ooh, milk, nice. Too much stuff. That's way too much stuff for me. Okay, Vargo has has a limit, no limit on the action. Okay, so he can redistribute his gold anyway. Now the question is, what will we have in hand for the ghost to see? We could just straight out milk the begging brother here, and then we have all the triggers we like. I don't think there will be anything in hand. We'll put these two cards in shadows. Oh, there are two of them. That's unfortunate. And yeah, this guy can put both of these to the other guy. Wish I could just marshal Jacan, but he's too expensive. I need a bunch of triggers here. So this is 0, and then we have 2 and 3, 5 and 5. So that takes all of my gold already. I think we'll lose this round, but let's see what happens anyway. Okay, both of them have renown now. That's fine, and Gendry, so they could all do military. And Ghost won't find anything. Okay, let's see what challenge it is. So we could stop the military challenge with... okay, not that much renown, just Gendry, right? No, did he do anything? There's no weapon attachments, okay. He can be killed. And then I just defend with Robert Strong. But I would need to blank Begging Brother first, and then I would need to still win the power challenge with everything I have left. And it's quite a complicated situation, so... Or I could just defend this one with my 11. Use the agenda to stand. Or with everything. That's my one stand though. Plus of course the limit twice per round on the Knight of Flowers potentially. Okay, so these two have renown, gets my opponent to 14. And then I cannot do the blank. And if I blank now, that's 13, and then I use my Shrewd Diplomat to remove one of the renowned guys from the challenge. Seems like the thing to do. Also, there's this. I have to defend first so that he can stand back. That's 14. And now we'll see if my opponent has enough to win the power challenge. I'll be honest, I have not bothered to do the calculation. I would assume with Robert Strong and Unexpected Guile and Sparrows, which can all still enter play, that I can probably defend it. Going down to 13. Makes no difference, one power wins the game, one power challenge, because he has both of them actually have renown. $25, okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. So the biggest guy we can remove is this guy. Also takes one power away. So that goes down to 21. So that's with Sir Robert Strong. And we would have how many? I think we have 18. We have 18. So my opponent goes down to 12 and has 2 renown plus power claim, and I have a Sparrows trigger. Is it just about enough to survive? I think it is. So let's assume there's no superior claim, so it doesn't matter how much I defend with, because I'm losing this one whatever happens. So I'll defend with 2 characters. And we'll do our thing. So stand him, kill him, and we have to trigger this as well. And I think that keeps my opponent on 14, unless I missed 1 renown, in which case it didn't matter. Yep. Now is this another miraculous last second win? Okay, I can take power. I have 2 renown. That's 13. Sparrow's trigger and dominance should be enough. Oh, and this, of course. Oh, we're out of gold. Okay. Never mind, we have dominance anyway. Okay, so I'm pleasantly surprised by the excitement of these 2 games in the end. This deck is quite nice, so it chipped away that Targ deck for a while until all the resets got played and the controls suddenly started working. I think there was a chance for my opponent to win there. Okay, and then this one was a different game, so played with the power. We have 8 on characters and some Sparrow's triggers and 2 on this location, so the other side of the deck. So I think this was a really nice demonstration of this White Book of Attrition deck. Combination of attrition that wins very quickly, attrition that wins very late with a bit of luck, and then a more conventional White Book win with power on the King's Guard. So yeah, nice a few games here, and as I said earlier, so next week we will be playing some Baratheon, so an episode to be released, published on Monday or Tuesday, and then hopefully next Saturday we can do another stream. As for today, thanks everyone for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.